Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. How are we all doing? Now, I made a no makeup look video about 9 months ago now, and after rewatching it, I have realized that I didn't really achieve the look I was wanting to achieve. So instead of regretting that video, that actually did really well because the look did look good, it just wasn't the look I was looking for. I've decided to come back and do an updated version for 2020. So that is what I'm going to be doing in today's video, achieving a no makeup look, something very natural, something very undetectable, and something you can wear on an everyday occasion. So we're going to dig straight in. Before I do move on, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button at the end, and if you did find this video useful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now, the first product I'm going to go in with, eye drops. Always start kind of my routine with these. I suffer from hay fever, I suffer from bad night's sleep, and we don't want to look good all around the eyes, which are a massive focal point, and then have these horrible bloodshot eyes. Now, the ones that I'm going to be using today are called Eye Dew. I will list several different brands down in the description box below of ones that I've used in the past, but these are what I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to pop 2 drops in each eye. I will let you know that not that it is a hard thing to do. When I do eye drops, I seem to look like I'm going through a breakup or something. I always like cry it all back out again. But some people pop them in and it goes straight in and stays in. That doesn't happen for me for some reason. It does give you a little sting when you put them in. It's kind of like a, I'm going to say like a mint. I did bring tissue for backup. Kind of like a mint going into your eye. It's like, it's give you a little sting. But what that is doing is, you'll see over the course of the video, it is going to kind of give me very nice, dazzling white eyes. Now, the next product I'm going to go in with, obviously they're going to probably go red before they go white, so just be aware it's not made them worse. I'm going to go in with a primer. A primer is a great product to start off with, just because it's protecting your skin from any products we're next going to apply. And also this one from Smashbox is a redness or reduced redness. For me, one of the reasons why I wear kind of these products is because we all have our own insecurities. Mine is my blemished skin. And I know a lot of people have commented on my past videos saying embrace it, it's something that kind of is natural to you. But for me, if I can cover that up in a natural way, it just makes me feel more confident. So this is a good step to kind of start with, just because it's going to reduce the redness before we go in with any sort of makeup, so we don't have to apply as much of the makeup. And as I said, also it is giving your skin a nice shield as well. So I'm just going to gently apply that around the face, covering all areas. And then my next product I'm going to go in with is a color corrector. Now, huge hero product for me, something I do really suffer with, and I know, again, a lot of people always say sleep better, drink water. I have tried all of those things, but dark circles around my eyes are hereditary in my family. So yeah, it's something that I just suffer with, so it's something that I also like to cover up because it's the focal point again. So this one is from Smashbox. I have so many different ones that I've used before that have been great. I've used them in several past videos, but I found this one is very easy to blend and very easy to apply. So it's kind of like a crayon. I have just realized, I'm going to be right back because I didn't get a beauty blender and wet it. And actually, no, I'm going to do this with my finger. Shall I get my words out so I can show you a more natural way of applying it? But I will need to get a beauty blender, I think, down the line somewhere. But let's just go in with, I'm talking to myself here. So all I'm going to do is just go in with the crayon a little bit where the dark circles are. So I get it kind of in this corner part here. So I'm just going to put a little bit there, not too much. Obviously it does look very bold, but don't worry, it will blend in throughout the routine. And then just make sure that you're just not going in too much. It's not a concealer, it's just a color corrector. And then all we're going to then do is, as I said, just blend this around with the finger. So it would, I would say, be better with a beauty blender, but this is just as kind of easy, and obviously some people might not be taking a beauty blender everywhere they go. So I'm just going to finish off blending this around the eyes, and then we're going to move on to a concealer. Now, I haven't got in too heavy-handed with the product because I have found that if you can apply too much, it's quite hard to blend, and I don't want it to look unnatural. We want it to look undetectable, like a no makeup look. So I've just gone in a little bit. You still will probably see, if you don't go in with a lot of it, some of the darkness there, but it will kind of cover up throughout the other products. So the next we're going to move on to a concealer to then cover up the color corrector and now brighten up the eyes. I'm using one from Givenchy today. This is from their male range, which is their Givenchy Mr. range. I find it has a little bit of a orange undertone to it, so it corrects the eyes a bit more for me. Also, kind of with your shades in concealers, I'm going to apply this while I talk because we'll be here all day if not. So also with the shades of your concealers, obviously, as you'll know, matching the right shade to your skin tone, etc. is really important. I try not to go too light with mine because I just find if I go too light, you can detect that it kind of really stands out that you are brightening up your eyes. So I try to go something a little bit darker, something not too light, so it blends in with the rest of my face more. Probably doesn't give you as much coverage, but we're not kind of looking for that really flawless full face look because then it's going to be detectable. We're looking for something more, a little bit more natural, still showing some of your insecurities and some of your, I'm not going to say issues because they're not issues, some of your things that you don't particularly like. So I'm just going to finish off putting this on because I do need to dash and get a beauty blender. I'm not going to be able to blend this with my finger. Now with the concealer you can also go on kind of your spots and stuff. So I have one right here on my nose. I'm just going to, I need to look in the mirror so I don't go all over the nose. Just go on the spot like that. And also I get kind of my blemishes on my cheeks. So I do like to go a little bit down the cheeks with the concealer to give it a bit of cover. And then with the next two products you'll see will completely cover it. So yeah, I'm just going to finish off applying this around. You can also go on the top of your eyelids as well. I'm just going to do this with my finger so I don't apply too much. I get quite veiny, dark areas around the top as well, so we want to make sure we are covering those, or else you're going to have beautiful eyes underneath and going to look a little bit kind of tired and dark up above. So we just apply it a little bit on the eyelids. So I'm just going to dash, get a beauty blender, blend this in, and then we will be ready for the next product. Okay, now I've finished blending that all in. The next two products that I'm going to go in with are something I've used for actually quite a while. They've been in several videos of mine and I still always kind of go back to get them regardless of how many new products I get. Now this is Ulta for men. Well, actually now it's called Ulta, has changed names. Their new product, their bronzing gel, I've now recently started to use because they have their blemish balm. As I said, my insecurity is my blemishes. It kind of already says it in the name. It's a blemish balm, it's a BB cream. It's just gonna help hide the blemishes, but not kind of give you that too much look. I can't think of the word there. Like a foundation can look too heavy, it's not gonna look too heavy. So all we're gonna do is apply a little bit to the hand. I've actually nearly run out, which kind of says a lot. And then what I've actually been doing is I like kind of a little bit of a summer glow, but in a natural way. So this bronzing gel, I just add a tiny drop to the product like that, if you can see. And then I just mix this up. So we're creating kind of more of a darker bronzed shade really, because the shade I'm using is bronze and we're just adding more of a dark bronze. And then all I want to do, or all I'm going to do, is just apply some stripes to the face and then I just blend it round. So you'll see the colour of my skin will change gradually. Again, you could probably do this with a beauty blender. It probably does apply a little bit better with a beauty blender. It sits into the skin better, but you can apply it with the hand as well. So don't feel like you need to do this with a beauty blender. Like if you're going out to the gym or if you're off anywhere, kind of where you don't want to be carrying a sponge around with you, then it can be applied very easily with your hands. So I'm just going to make sure I'm covering all areas of my face. And you'll see that it has started to cover up a lot of the blemishes and kind of discolorated areas. My skin is not too bad, but it does give you really good coverage even though it's very light and natural. And then what you can do is if you kind of feel like one layer hasn't really covered up what you were looking to cover, you can always go in with another layer. Obviously that is going to look more heavier because you're putting more product onto your face. But because I want to go for a no makeup look, I still want to show some of my kind of redness coming through. I just want to kind of blend everything in together so it gives you a bit more of a flush flush look. Now with the beard, I do find if you're doing it with a beauty blender, it just kind of sit through the beard better than if you're doing it with your fingers, because you don't want to kind of clog it into the beard. But yeah, I'm just going to go in now and make sure I'm covering all the areas, so I'm actually looking good at the end, and you don't be like, definitely don't want to do that routine, it looks awful. So I'm just going to make sure I've done all this correct, and then we've only got a couple of products left to finish off this look. Now something I've also been doing with the bronzing gel is you can put the tiniest amount on your hand, and if you really want to kind of define and shape your jawline, then you can put a tiny bit. It's very dark, as you can see. You can put a tiny bit on this area here below your cheekbones, and you can just blend just the bronzing gel into this area. So think of yourself like a fish, like those kind of parts here. Just, I can't obviously talk like that with it, but just blend underneath the cheekbones and then up here a little bit. And that will just kind of like give yourself a bit of a shadow and a darker tone there. So it really brings your face in. So let's just do this side so we look symmetrical. And then, it's quite hard to dab your face with a beauty blender and talk at the same time. I'll show you what I'm doing. So I think that is all now blended. Now you can obviously go dark if you want to. I just don't want to go over the top and then make a mistake on this video. I have done that before. Have had to start all over again before, I'm not gonna lie. But today we do not want to be doing that, so I'm just going to go in a little bit. Now with the last product, obviously when I was blending it you didn't see, I did also make sure that you are going down kind of your neck area a little bit as well, because you don't want to look discolored. The product's not too strong, but because we're adding the bronzing gel, it does add a little bit of a glow to it, so we don't want to look more glowy on the face, and then the neck kind of looks a completely different color. So the next product I'm going to go in with, this is kind of optional. I do it, it's something new, well probably in the past year I've been doing. I find it really just kind of add some texture and stuff to your skin and to your look. I go in with a eyebrow pencil on my beard. So you can do your eyebrows as well. I personally don't put color onto them, they're quite bushy anyway, and I don't really like adding a darker tone to them. They're actually really bushy at the minute. I feel like I need to get them done for sure. But we just want to brush them around just to kind of put them in heading one way. And then what I like to do is, with my beard, now obviously if you don't have a beard, this doesn't make any sense to you. But if I have a beard, or I do have a beard, because I have a beard, can't get my words out, I just go over little areas where gaps are. And what you can do is, if you just go around the top part, you can just add more of a sharp line to your beard. Now I don't want to go in with too much of this, like really, really light amount, gently just brush down. And what you'll see is, it doesn't make a huge impact, but what it will do is it will create a sharp line. I've got to concentrate now, so I get it right. A sharp line on your beard line. So again, as well as that bronzing gel that we've just used to really kind of enhance your cheekbones, this is gonna kind of really enhance your jawline. So we're just gonna then brush the product in. As I said, don't go in too much. We don't really wanna make it obvious. We just wanna add a little bit of darkness to the line to create more of a sharper, defined line. We really wanna bring the face into a nice shape. Okay, and then the final product, yes, we are at the end already. If I didn't talk so much, that wouldn't have took very long, but Carl can't shut up. The final product, this is a product that I absolutely love. I hate kind of, people are very different. Some people might like a dewy look, so something a little bit more shiny, something a little bit more natural. I like, I'm not gonna say a cakey look, but I like more of a matte look. I just find it's better for me in pictures, it's better for me in person. I don't like a shiny face. It makes me feel like I'm sweaty and hot. So this product from My Ego, it's the Anti-Shine Mattifying Powder. I just brush over with a tiny amount onto the face. They do ones with different shades, so you can get one with a little bit of kind of a bronze shade in there, so you can just add a little bit of bronze at the end. However, I have run out of that one, and I'm just going to go in with the natural one today. You get this little brush with it as well. Tap it, and all we want to do is just brush over the face, and you'll see, especially on my cheeks here, you get very kind of shiny on your cheeks. It just takes a lot of that shine away, and also on your nose as well, and forehead. People get very shiny forehead. So it just takes that shine away, just a tiny amount, just to finish everything off. And I'm nearly ready to show you what I believe this time is a no makeup look. If you do want to check out the previous version, the makeup looks great. I feel like I look flawless. It's just a little bit more heavy. I will link it down in the description box for you, but today I feel like I've achieved more of what I was looking for. So I'm just going to give you a little pan of the face now, and you'll see the before as well, just so you can see that it's not a huge difference, but it really has gave me more of a natural, undetectable look, but made me look, in my opinion, kind of flawless skin. So it's really awkward when I go silent. I'm like, oh, I need to talk. So yeah, I feel like this is more of a look that I was looking to achieve. So I hope everyone found that useful. All the products that I've used, I'll be linking down in the description box below if you want to go and check them out yourself. If you have any questions at all related to makeup, grooming, or even this video, please pop them down in the comments box below. And as I said before, please don't forget to go and subscribe. Now you've watched all the way into the end, you might as well. Give me a thumbs up. And that is it for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you found it useful. I'll see you all very soon on another video. Take care.